Hi, and welcome to a new episode of The Young and the Restless. We open at Newman, and Victor enters her office, and she's surprised to see Victor is sitting in her chair. And she asks, what is he doing there so late? And Victor says that they have unfinished business. We go over to the jazz lounge, and we see Audra and Kyle continue to drink and chat, and Kyle tells her that he is enjoying her company. Then we see Ashley is downstairs at the entrance of the athletic club, and she's on the phone with someone. And then she gets an update about Diane's new post at Jabot. Then we see Jack and Diane get ready at the Abbott house to go out on a date. Jack wants to celebrate and start planning her new position. Then we see Billy angrily comes in, and he is given pretty pissed and says that you are giving Diane a new post and you didn't consult with me or anyone. He is pretty upset with Jack for giving Diane a new promotion. Then we go back to Newman, and Victor expressed that he and Nikki is concerned about Victor's reaction when they expressed concern about her actions about hiring Nate and putting Nick on leave of absence. Vic says that it's frustrating that everyone is questioning her decision, and Vic defends her decision. Victor still thinks that she should have left it up to Nick. Back at the Abbott house, Jack said that he had it drafted and he did it himself. He put it out. But Billy thinks that this will cause more family war. And Jack says that he is the CEO, so it's his decision to make. Billy thinks that Jack should have hit the ethics to have done a formal promotion and make the decision. Billy tells Jack that it isn't good to just hire his fiancée just like that. Pardon my coughing. Billy gets pretty upset and says that Jack handed Diane the position and he didn't go through the proper protocols. Jack says that he stands by his judgment call and he is no longer tolerating any bad mouthing of Diane. Billy thinks that Jack has now backed them into a corner and says that they have now given Ashley all the ammunition she needs to prove her point. Jack defends that Diane is about to be an Abbott, she's about to be a family member. And Billy now realizes that Ashley was right. Diane is creeping her way into the family business and warns Jack that he is now about to cause an all-out war. Then we see Ashley's on the phone saying to someone that she is about to pull the trigger. And we see Diane comes in and tells her that she is there waiting to meet up with Jack. Ashley informs Diane that she read the news and she knows about her new post. However, she isn't sweating in front of Diane. Then we go back to downstairs and we see Audra and Kyle are dancing together. Back at Newman, Victoria asks Victor to trust her decision and says that he hopes that they have gotten past the Ashland situation. Then Nate comes in talking to Victoria, didn't realize Victor was there, and Victor asks for a moment with Nate. Victor asks him to close the door, and then Nate tries to say that he is up to the challenge to the job and tries to convince Victor. Back at the Abbott house, Billy says that what he did has given Ashley all the ammunition she needs and says that Diane cannot be defended. She is not qualified for the job. Jack asks Billy if he has his back or not, and he says that he doesn't approve, but he has Jack's back. Back at the athletic club, Diane brags that her life is on track, and Diane is shocked that Ashley isn't yelling at her because of her new post. Ashley claims that her life is taking a new direction, which is a surprise. Diane now thinks that something is up. Then we see Kyle tells Audra that he needs to head home, and Audra thanks him for the nice distraction. And Kyle says that he got to get a cab because he drank a lot. Then we see Audra offers him the options to come upstairs. Back at Newman, Nate vows to Victoria that he's not using Victoria, nor is he trying to climb the ladder, and how much he regrets doing what he did to his cousins at Chance Winters. Victor warns him that if he does that, he will become an enemy of his. We see Jack arrives at the athletic club, and Ashley leaves, and Jack is surprised that Ashley is civil. Diane and Jack thinks that they should be nervous because Ashley should be. It seems like she's up to something. Jack hints that Ashley is trying to turn the board against them, and Jack claims that Billy is still behind them at the moment. We see Audra and Kyle comes up from the jazz lounge, and they're standing in the exit area at the athletic club. And Audra says that asks for a bad guy in Kyle, and she flirts with him. Then we see Victoria comes back and asks if Victor is eased by anything that Nate says and if he still has doubts. Victor, however, leaves. Then you see Ashley comes home at the Abbott mansion, and she sees Billy and asks what is he doing there alone. And Billy asks Ashley what is she up to. Billy expressed that he was shocked, just as how Ashley was shocked when he heard the news. And Ashley says that she gave up on the war. It's exhausting. But Billy doesn't believe and asks what is going on with Ashley. Then we see at the dinner table, Diane is focused on what Ashley has planned, and Jack wants to focus on wedding and all that stuff. But Diane claims that she is out of ideas on how to help Summer and Kyle. Jack wants to talk about their love and honeymoon. That's all he wants to do. He's caught up in love. See, Audra tells Kyle good night and starts to head upstairs. And then we see Kyle follows, and Jack sees Kyle going upstairs. Jack thinks that Kyle is heading upstairs for the night because he and Summer may have fight and they needed some space. He didn't see when Audra went up first. Ashley admits that she has something up her sleeves, but she won't tell Billy what it is. We end the night with Kyle upstairs in bed with Audra, making out and having sex. Thanks for watching. Bye.